pressure, ministry never quits. I was trying to do better. July 2020 in the mountains of Tennessee.
The little old man down, the little old man down, the little old man down, little old man down, the little old man down, the little old man down, oh, little old man down, little old man down.
I was under pressure, ministry never quits. I was trying to do better. July 2020 in the mountains.
The little old man.
All praises to the Most High.
He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High, yes, shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty.
Okay, I'm riding on a wave, I am on a wave. To my sin I was a slave, and he died to save me. Broke the chains and got away, yeah, I found a way to give him thanks and sing his praise, so I give him praise. Now people looking at me strange, like why you changed it? Open my mouth with a phrase, like what can I say? Yeah, I was going through some things, I was feeling pain. Felt like my whole life was going down the drain. So Romans 8:28 showed me the purpose. Found purpose, my patience, found a virtue. I repented of my ways, changed my ways. Now everything I do and say is not the same. So what you thinking is okay? No, it don't faze me. I just hope to make the most of my habitation. Keep me in all my ways. I prayed for salvation and he showed me. Brand new and potent scriptures to get a hold me. Brand new and potent scriptures to kill the old me. Brand new and potent scriptures to go ahead and kill the old me. I'm on a roll, yeah, I just let go of the wheel and he took control. Now I'm trying to keep it straight, I can't turn away. I just enter into his gates and I bless his name. What you gon' do upon that day? You can hide your face. To the man who you gon' run to, what can you say? He told us not to fall asleep, so I stay awake. I'ma let you know that he come and he on the way. And from the power of the grave, he redeemed my soul. What does it cost me to balance out my weight and go? But when I go, I can't take nothing away. It may hear that it wanna change up the conversation. What you feeling is okay, no, it don't faze me. I'ma link up with the saints and we sing his praises. Got me riding on the wave. Yes, I am so grateful that he chose me. Brand new and quoting scripts of the killer old me. Brand new and quoting scripts of the killer old me. Yes, brand new potent script shoulda go ahead and kill her old me. All for the creation, one mother, two nations, birthrights and blessings, Esau and Jacob, rich get thick hair, brother grab your heel, birthrights and blessings, it was our God's will. You ain't know that you was special, you ain't know you had a purpose. They been lying to us from the jump, truth lives in the verses. One father to his sons, we are going to the people who sold into slavery, house of God to Egypt. Generation population growing, multiplying and growing strong. We was building all the major cities, they oppressed and we pressed on. Full slavery put us in the fields, dead babies to the crocodile. Pharaoh's daughter washing in the river, Moses floating up the river Nile. Shoes up the burning bush, Moses took the rod in his hand. God rained down 10 plagues, brought the people out the land of Ham. Set apart onto the former, how to open up the matrix. Lord brought you out the house of bondage, we were destined for greatness. Yeah. But, okay, brand new, living script, shoulda killed out. Brand new potent script, shoulda go ahead and kill her old me. If you were worried about where I met or who I saw or what's what I go to on the lonely, baby, don't worry, just know that he got me. I never worry about where I met or who I saw or
That's what I go to with the homies. Baby, I don't worry, just know that he got me. If you were worried about where I met or who I saw, that's what I go to on the lonely. Baby, don't worry, just know that he got me.
Baby, don't worry. Just know that you got me. All right, all right. Shout out to my Ak Emanan Yasharala for that jewel of a gem that he dropped on us with that one. Brand new, I'm quoting scriptures to kill the old me. That's what this podcast is all about. The Script Talk podcast with your Ak, Brandon Lewis, B. Lou the Hebrew. All praise to the Most High. Thanks to his son Yahushua Mashiach. We are here for another one. This is episode 6. As we constantly look for scriptures to cause the people to consider, to give them strength, to continue on, to endure the hardships of life and the tests and trials of Hasatan. May it be in the Most High's will and in his barakahs that you make it into his kingdom. Todah, so be it. In the name of Yahushua Mashiach. So today we're going to be reading out of the Book of Sirach, also known as the Book of Ecclesiasticus, Chapter 2. Those of you wondering, what is Sirach? What is the Book of Ecclesiasticus? In the original Bibles, in the original King James Bible, they still have it in the Catholic Bible. I want to say it was in the Septuagint. That was the original copy of the Hebrew writings into the Greek. Okay, this is before King James. This is before Martin Luther. This is before a lot of the other things that's been out here, right? This is before the Council of Nicaea and all that. Okay, way back. You know what I'm saying? So, for those of you weary about books that's not in the 66, listen. The Most High Yah is the creator of all things, right? So anything made is either made from him or is made from something he made. All understanding, all knowledge is a derivative of something he created. All right. Even wicked things are just perverted versions of what he made. So never get it twisted, right? And plus, you must weigh all information in the terms of usefulness, righteousness, and non-usefulness and wickedness. So if the information can be useful to you in your walk, then use it, take it. If it's not, then disregard, but do so with the utmost discretion. So anyway, in an effort to be less long-winded as we go, first of all, hit that like button. Hit that like button, hit the share button. You're on the YouTube channel, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you click the notification. Click the little bell. Click the little bell so YouTube will tell you when this podcast is streaming. Right? Because if you don't do it, you won't get it. You won't know. So hit like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Now let's get on into it. All praise to the Most High. I was able to find online. I have a personal Bible. The NRSV with apocrypha. That's when you get out of the King James thous and thuses, and wherefore'st thou. You get out of all of that and you get into the regular talk. So I'm like the apostles with a Mashiach. It said, tell us plainly. We know about all the parables and all that. We want to know plain Jane. Give it to us plain Jane. So this is what Abba willing we will be doing here. You see, I even get to blow it up all nice, neat for you. So let's get on into it. This is the Book of Sirach, okay? Also known as Ben Sirach, Ben Sirach 2. So, my child, when you come to serve the master, you come to serve the Most High, prepare yourself for testing. And, I always change these words out, like Lord and God and all this, right? Because these things are applied to multiple things that is not the creator of the heavens and earth, that is not the son of the Most High, not the son of the creator of the heavens and earth. So I like to remove these things and really put in what needs to be put in for more emphasis and more respect to their names, right? Not some Greek or Roman construct of a Hebraic mindset, right? So prepare yourself for testing, okay? When you set your mind to do righteous things, prepare yourself to be tested against the wickedness of the world, against the naysayers of the world, brothers and sisters. Prepare thyself. Don't go to war before you count the cost. And please believe it is a war. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but principalities, spiritual wickedness in high places. Be prepared for these things. Set your heart right and be steadfast, and do not be impetuous in time of calamity. That word impetuous, I need to look that up. Pardon me. I don't even know exactly what it means. That didn't tell us plainly, did it? 1 second, brothers and sisters. What definition of impetuous? Scripture says, do not be impetuous. That is, act. Shut up. I got this. I got this, heathen. Acting or done quickly without thought or care. So that is without discernment. That is without, carefulness, right? So do not be impetuous. Do not act quickly and without thought or care in time of calamity, right? When things get hard, when things are rough on you, don't act off emotion. Slow down, take a breather, woo sigh, time out, 10-second countdown. All that, all these things are tools to cause a person to slow down before moving forward. This is what the scriptures is telling us to do. It says, cling to him. Who is the him? The master, the most high, the creator of the heavens and the earth. I be new Yahuwah. Right? Cling to him and do not depart. Now, oftentimes, right, things get kind of spiritual and we kind of lose track of the actualness of this, of the practicality of what it's saying about clinging to him. What it's saying is maintain your belief in the spirit realm, right? And things of the Ruach. The reason why you started to be righteous, continue on in that. Because you're trying to serve the Abba, because you're trying to get into the kingdom, because you're trying to, you know, uh uh be a light. Cling to that. Cling to what's right. Don't depart from it, right? So that your last days, so that your last days may be prosperous. Accept whatever befalls you. When them hard times come, when people try you, when things be going your way, then all of a sudden they're not going your way. It says, accept whatever befalls you. And in times of humiliation, be patient. Change gonna come, brothers and sisters. Be patient. Be patient through whatever befalls you, the tube and the rasha, the good and the evil, right? For gold is tested in fire, and those found acceptable in the furnace of humiliation. Listen, very few things are harder than maintaining humility in times of humiliation, right? Humiliation is when you are being mocked, you are being ridiculed, you are made to look less than even you perceive yourself to be. You know, you have to endure through that. Take that. Don't lash out. Don't get emotional. Right? Like I said, man, it's enough work just to do this than for people to go out and find all these new things, all these new doctrines. Right? Trust in him and he will help you. Make your ways straight. Hey, listen. It said if you trust in him, you trust in the Most High Yah, the creator of the Shemaim and their rights. He will help you and he will make your ways straight. Right? Because that is what the enduring does. Okay, when you go through the fire to be tested as gold, when you bear through, when you endure through the furnace of humiliation, when you accept whatever befalls you, when you go through all these things, brothers and sisters, a lot of people pray away hard times. They pray away stress. They pray away difficulty. But these are the things that will make your ways straight. Right? These are the things that will make your ways straight. These are the things that would secure you as gold, brothers and sisters, as gold. Okay? It's that testing in the fire that makes the gold. Now I don't say mercy, right? Because mercy is supposed to mean kindness, but there's also a deity by the name of mercy as well. So we want to just watch these things, you know. True enough, when you say it, you don't say it in meaning that, but we have to be uh 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 knowledgeable of Satan's devices, right? Okay. Wait for his kindness. Do not stray, or else you may fall. You who fear the Most High, trust in him, and your reward will not be lost. The fear is an acknowledgement and an understanding that he can destroy you, brothers and sisters. And by your amunah, by your trusting of him, you show that you trust him, right? By your enduring, by your going through these hard times and staying the path, that is a sign of your trust in him, right? And all that you go through, your reward will not be lost. So when you feel like quitting, when you feel like giving up, don't. That's how you build up your reward. That's how you build up treasures, quote unquote, treasures in heaven, right? You who fear the Most High, hope for two things, right? Great things, nice things. Hope for them. Siamunah. For lasting joy and kindness, right? You who fear the Most High, hope for two things for lasting joy and kindness. This is your reward. Stay the path. Stay on point. Stay on point, B. Stay on point, sis. You got this. Consider the generations of old and see. Consider the generations of old and see. Has anyone trusted in the Most High and been disappointed? Or has anyone persevered in the fear of the Most High and been forsaken? Most High said, check his track record and see the people that really stayed down, who's unquestionable down with the Most High Yah. Have they ever been out here doing bad? You said, well, my brother, my sister, my mama, my daddy, they went to church and stuff, and they had, they fell off. Well, maybe, brothers and sisters, maybe they haven't persevered in the fear of the Most High, right? Maybe they hadn't really, really trusted in him, right? Because if you trust in him, your reward will not be lost. So if they lost their reward, maybe they didn't really trust, is all I'm trying to say. Or that's all the scriptures is telling you, really. Or has anyone called upon him and been neglected? Now, this is the thing. This is what people need to understand, because it's a lot of people that call on him. In order for you to be able to call, you got to be worthy to get his number. Hey, listen, that's a word right there. In order to be able to call, you got to be worthy to get his number. You know how you be worthy to get his number? By the endurance of the hardship, by setting your heart, by preparing yourself for testing to come serve the Most High, right? To set your heart right and be steadfast and be not impetuous in times of calamity, right? By clinging to him, right? By accepting whatever befalls you in times of humiliation, right? To trust in him, he will help you, right? By fearing him, right? That's how you qualify to get his number. So then when you get his number, then you could call on him and you won't be neglected. Hallelujah. All praise to the Most High Yah. Told I Yah. For your kindness and your favor. For the Most High is compassionate and kind. He forgives sins and saves in times of distress. Told I Yah. Woe to the timid hearts and to slack hands, and to the sinner who walks a double path. Woe means you gonna suffer in the end. It means trouble is coming. That's what woe means. Woe means it's gonna come to an end. All right. To the timid hearts, to the scary berries, they used to say in the hood, heart pump Kool-Aid, right? And to the slack hands, these are the people that are not out about the business of the Most High Yah, who are not out laboring, who have no works to show for their quote unquote faith, for their amunah. It says, woe to them. You think it's all good, because you're scared to step out. You're scared to get uncomfortable, as I've talked about on several lives and podcasts. You're scared to get out. You're scared to go serve the Most High Yah. So in that scaredness, you sit and you wait on this magical time when everything is going to be right for you. When at that point, you'll be able to do what you need to do in service of the Most High Yah. So until then, you got slack hands. You ain't got nothing going on. You're idle. You're out here being a devil's playground. You got to be about that action, right? And to the sinner who walks double paths. Let this not be in you, brothers and sisters. Let this not be in you. May you not be timid-hearted and slack in hands. Woe to the faint-hearted who gave no trust. Faint-hearted is those that start and fail. You get in there, you start running good, then you quit, you tap out, right? Woe to those that be tapping out here in these streets. You got to endure. So he who endures to the end shall be saved. That's why you trust in him. You say, well, if I'm going to die, then I'm going to die running. I'm not going to quit and walk off to the sidelines and catch my breath. No, if anything, I'm going to lose my breath out here in service of the Most High Yah. That's trusting in him. That's trusting that he will not let you die, that he will keep you and endure you through when you really trusted in him. It says, woe to you that don't do this. Woe to you that don't do this. You're in trouble. No shelter. Shelter is the hedge of protection, right? The hedge of protection is the shelter. The Most High's protection of you from the wicked one, from the destructions. It said, you know, any weapon formed against me shall not prosper. That happens when you got the shelter around you, when you got the Most High's hedge of protection. When he removes that hedge of protection, hey, listen, woe to you. Woe to you who have lost your nerve and no strength in the Most High. David said, who is this uncircumcised Philistine? You know what he had? He had nerve. He had nerve on him. He said, man, you got to be crazy to come against the Most High Yah. He said, man, I'll slay you this day. Woe to you who've lost your nerve. Woe to you who have lost your authority. If you let me at one point you had it. Here, man, I don't know, man. You know, I really don't know about this Bible stuff. You know, what about the tablets of the Sumerians? What about them? What about the Anunnaki? You know, all this old stuff. You done lost your nerve, man. The scriptures said, woe to you. What will you do when the Most High's reckoning comes? The one you've doubted, the one you ridiculed, the one you was like, I don't know. Well, what you gonna do when he comes see you? Those who fear the Most High do not disobey his words. Because if you really feared him, you'd be on point. You know you shouldn't be off point because he gonna get you. And those who ahab him, reverence, true affection that causes a person to act and to move, right? That's what love is, true affection that causes action. You know, you protect those you ahab, you instruct those you ahab, you reverence those you ahab, right? This ain't just no touchy-feely, ooh, you make me feel good type thing. No, this ain't for Valentine's Day and red hearts and all that. No, we talking about action. Like I said, the Most High is about that action. His language is about that action. We don't do the touchy-feely unless it's with our spouses. You know what I'm talking about? Him and those who ahab him keep his ways. So why do you say you love me and don't do what I say? You can't. You can't ahab me and not do what I say. Those who fear the Most High seek. Listen, you got to be looking for this thing. He says, seek my face. You can't be sitting on your tail seeking his face, brothers and sisters. You can't be sitting on your hands. You can't be out here and lost your nerve. You can't be out here faint-hearted. If you truly ahab him and if you truly fear him, it's how you got to be seeking him, looking for ways to please him, looking to understand him, looking to know him, looking to manifest him. That's something people don't be talking about, manifesting the Most High, y'all, in the rots, in the earth. They don't talk about that. You know why? Because they not really considering him. Daud manifested the Most High Yah. He manifested his rulership. He manifested his compassion upon his people in his actions. He manifested it. That's why he said, David, a man after my own heart. That means he sought to be me. He sought to have power with the Most High and power with me, and to be Yasharal, to be upright, to be a husbandman. Hey, listen, man, it's a whole lot of meat on that bone. Chew slowly. You know what I'm talking about? And those who harp him are filled with his law. You are filled with his ways. His law is his ways, his judgment. He's a king and a priest. The rulership, the dignity, the power, the understanding of a king, and the ministration, the worship, the intimate care, the intimate knowledge of a priest. Man, listen, man, there's so much meat on these bones. I'm gonna need you to take a second and think about it. Those who fear the Most High prepare their hearts, their nefesh, their inner parts, and humble themselves before him. When you go through and read Psalms, when you read everything David wrote in Psalms, man, take note of how he humbles himself, how he discredits himself and says he's nothing. The man wasn't exactly nothing, people. The man is one of the most well spoken of characters in the scriptures. The man had the 12 tribes of Yasharal unified under his hand. We talking about, imagine all the NFL, all the NBA, all the blacks, all the Negro Americans, rather, all the, wrestlers, the WWE, all the biggest, baddest men on the planet under his power and control. And the man said, I'm nothing. You know how humbling that is? Imagine you got all the NFL players standing behind you talking about whatever you want us to do, we'll do. It take a real humble brother to not get proud, to not get boastful, to not get cocky. David said, man, I'm nothing. Without the Most High, man, I'm nothing. You know why? Because he feared the Most High Yah. He prepared his heart and he humbled himself before him. Let this mind be in us also, brothers and sisters. Let us fall into the hands of the Most High, but not into the hands of mortals. For equal to his majesty and his kindness, for equal to his majesty, to his kingship, to his malakim, or his malkut, is his mercy, is his kindness. And equal to his name are his works, his deeds, his actions. That's why he always pull fouls on you. I brought you out of Egypt with a mighty hand. You better understand it. You better get it together if you ain't got it. Think about it. So anyway, all praises to the Most High. All praises to the Most High. Thanks to the Son Yahushua Mashiach. This has been the reading of Sirach, Ecclesiastes Chapter 2, Script Talk Podcast. Hit that like button. Share this content. Comment in the comments. All praises. Or, shalom. Stop it. Get off of here. All that old good stuff. What the tube and the Rasha. Put it in the comments. Share the content. Get it out here. Help the algorithm and all that tube stuff. Right? And hit the notification bell so you can get notifications when I'm going live. All praise to the Most High. Thanks to the Son Yahushua Mashiach. And as always, it's 12 tribes.